All right. Well, simply spending more time at home means that there's just more junk all over the place, right? The shipping boxes are piling up, the trash bins are filling up as well. In general, we just have more trash to contend with than usual. So, this may seem like a hassle, and it kind of is, but it's also a great opportunity for you and your family to go green and be efficient about how you take out the trash and what you do with all that stuff. And joining us is Pashon Murray, founder and owner of Detroit Dirt, to help us through this process and get it started. Pashon, thank you so much for being back with us.
Thank you. It's great to be here. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. First of all, for people who don't know, tell us just really quickly about Detroit Dirt.
Yeah, so Detroit Dirt started probably about 11 years ago. We piloted about 11 years ago now. And Detroit Dirt is an organic model that promotes the circular economy. So our primary focus is getting corporations and getting people to look at the epidemic around food waste. So the model is about social, environmental, and economic impact. And so we believe that food waste is just a part of a component of a broken food system. And so our vision is, or our mission is to replace landfills with other practices. And so food waste is an organic material, and we believe that we should be composting. So the Detroit Dirt model is to compost and to use that organic material for a resource and making
All right, so
soil. Go ahead.
yeah, so let's talk about how people can start composting at home. How do you suggest they start this?
Awesome that you asked that. So this is our little prototype, our little composter. And so usually what I suggest is you start off with small steps, incremental steps, and you take things like potatoes, any type of peelings from apples and things of that nature, lettuce, any of your vegetable or organic waste. Really, it's not waste, it's a resource. Start off by doing that, and if you have a household, you can either compost those vegetables or food scraps, or you can look up and see who's in your community. Google or find the local urban farmers, and donate to urban farmers as well, because they can use those vegetables or fruit remainings from your cooking or anything within the kitchen. And then if you want to compost on your own, get a container, call up the stores, or Google any of your stores and look up and see what products are out there. And usually you should contain the vegetables for so many days, and then you could either put them in your garden, or you can mix them in with leaves and other brown things like paper bags or cardboard. But it's just an organic process that breaks down and decomposes. And like I said, a lot of local urban farmers, they could use those good food scrap resources as well.
No, that's great. Now, talk to me about why it's important for kids to understand this organic process and get involved in it.
Absolutely. We believe, especially now, that young people should be focusing on the climate, the future around climate change and resiliency. And so we actually have created curriculums that can teach them about regenerative agriculture. So getting them to actually eliminate antiquated practices. And so as a young child or student, it's imperative that they, grow up or at least be exposed to the importance of why we should be composting. Because when you bury food waste in the landfills, it, contributes to greenhouse gases. So there's so many lessons learned with making sure that young people understand where their food comes from, what kind of food they're eating, and then how they're managing on a day-to-day and living sustainably. So we just believe that creating these curriculums is going to be a very positive impact
Yeah.
long term, generations to
Start
come.
early. Start early. That's what we say. Pashon, thank you so much for being with us on Live in the D.
Thank you.